Today, we're going to show you the 10 most deadliest dangerous animals in Asia. Sharks may star the bloodiest blockbusters and spiders tend to monopolize the phobia department. But when you get down to the facts, neither of these creatures are even close to being the scariest to stalk the planet. Indeed, there are many ferocious beasts, both large and small, that are downright deadly. But here are the 10 most dangerous animals in Asia. Subscribe, like, and comment, or this spider will crawl on you. Number 1. The Chinese Cobra. The Chinese cobra is the most widespread venomous snake in China, mainly located in southern China. This cobra can adapt to pretty much any terrain, most likely in rural areas, although unlikely to be found in dense forests. If you are near rice fields, then watch out as they are known to be at home here. You will probably recognize them from the hood-like shape around their head. If you come across a cobra displaying its hood, it's on alert and on the defense, so move away. Some cobras have developed the ability to spit their venom up to a couple of meters, so really move right away. If you get bitten by a Chinese cobra, you need to get the anti-venom out as soon as you can. Apart from pain, symptoms from the snake include swelling, necrosis, fever, weakness, loss of feeling in limbs, difficulty breathing. Necrosis is the death of body tissue. You don't want this to happen. If you survive a bite from one of these snakes, you can suffer the after effects of necrosis for years. Number 2. Sloth bear. Despite having a slightly comical appearance, ungainly walk, and a diet consisting largely of insects, the sloth bear is in fact one of the most feared animals in Asia. Many tigers will give them a wide berth, while elephants and rhinos actually actively dislike them and will charge them on sight. Standing at 6 foot 2 meters tall when upright, sloth bears can weigh in at up to 420 pounds for a big male. They are armed with very long, powerful, sickle-shaped claws, which they use for digging termite mounds up. It is exaggeration to say sloth bears rip their victims' face off. So far, I've only talked about regular sloth bears. What about when sloth bears go psycho? Well, this is what apparently happened in Mysore, India in the 1940s. The sloth bear of Mysore allegedly went on a murderous rampage, killing at least 12 people and maiming dozens more. All the victims had their faces ripped apart, with survivors losing lips, noses, and eyes. Number 3. The Bengal tiger. The tiger claims that there is plenty of truth in the dangerous bit. The Bengal tiger is the biggest of the bunch, weighing in at up to a massive 860 pounds and at around 12 feet in length. And as you can see, the teeth on this beast, they're very formidable, along with the matching set of claws. The usual hunting method of this tiger is to bring its victims down while launched right into their throat and thereby suffocating it. Prey can range in size from wild pigs right up to a 1-ton buffalo. There are reports of this tiger taking on several of the animals on the whole entire animal kingdom, although they never seem to better elephants. Obviously, a human is no match for the true king of the jungle, but as a rule, tigers don't think we're worth the bother. Despite that, tigers still the Asian giant hornet, also known as yak killer. Hornets, these super-sized wasps, can measure over 2 inches, 5 centimeters in length, and have a 1/4 inch, 6 millimeter long sting. But it isn't just their size that makes them dangerous. The venom of the Asian giant hornet is also particularly potent, containing a combination of psychotoxins and neurotoxins. The first of these will cause tissue damage and pain, with one researcher describing the sensation as like a hot nail being driven into my leg. The other toxin, mandarotoxin, can be lethal in high enough doses, and that's not just if you're allergic to wasp stings. In Japan alone, 30 to 40 people a year are killed by giant hornet stings. That makes them Japan's deadliest animal by a long way. In China, the story is similar, with over 40 deaths in Shaanxi province in just 3 months. The official line here is if you get stung 10 or more times, seek medical help. If you get stung more than 30 times, you're in big trouble. Number 5. The Asian elephant. On size alone, the Asian elephant wins hands down. Standing nearly 10 feet, 3 meters tall, and weighing up to nearly 8 tons, these are the second biggest animal on the land. But hey, there are just big cuddly elephants that are our friends. When in mush, a male elephant may have testosterone levels 60 times higher than normal. During this time, the bull elephant can become highly aggressive towards everything from other elephants to inanimate objects and humans. Curl up its trunk and trample its victims using either its feet or knees, of which it has 4. Male elephants will also gore adversaries with their tusks. There is another cause of elephant attacks: rogue elephants. These legendary beasts are relatively rare but very real. One such elephant was named Osama bin Laden by local villagers after it had 27 people during a 6-month killing spree in the Indian state of Assam. That elephant was eventually shot, as was another elephant responsible for an even more macabre spate of deaths. This elephant is reported to kill 14 people from a single village. But the truly horrific thing is that the analysis showed it had human flesh in its stomach. That's right, a man-eating elephant. It is the Indian rhinoceros. Rhinos are the tanks of the animal world. Big, heavy, powerful, armor-plated, and capable of inflicting big-time damage. The Indian rhinoceros is no exception and is ranked as the 5th largest land animal on Earth, just behind the various elephant species. A big male rhino can weigh in excess of 4 tons and measure over 6 feet 2 meters at the shoulder. They aren't slow either, with a top speed of 35 miles per hour, nearly 60 kilometers per hour, and are surprisingly agile for such a big animal. It is often said that rhinos are bad-tempered, and to some extent this is true. Having poor eyesight makes these animals more likely to charge first and ask questions later. Being hit by an Indian rhino would be like being hit by a truck with a horn on the front. There's virtually nothing a rhino won't have a go at. Tigers, elephants, and even trucks. Sadly, for the rhinos, it is them who are in danger from humans. Their horns are considered valuable in the Chinese medicine trade, where it is believed to help rheumatism. As a result, they are now an endangered species, with their numbers down to a few thousand individuals in northern India. Number 7. Dogs. You might be surprised that dogs have made it into our list of the most dangerous animals in Asia. But according to statistics, rabies account for more deaths every year than all of the above animals combined. The number of deaths in China in 2019 from rabies was 276. Infected dogs pass rabies onto humans through biting. If these numbers surprise you, it is actually easy to understand why so many dog bites occur. The number of homeless dogs in China is high. It might be tempting to approach them and try to stroke them, but as heartbreaking as it is to see animals on the streets, it is almost best to keep your distance. They may look sweet, but you don't know what diseases they could be carrying and if they are going to be aggressive. If you do get bitten by a stray dog, watch out for these symptoms. Number 1, a general feeling of illness/flu-like symptoms. Pain around the bite, progressively feeling worse, leading to insomnia, hallucinations, seizures. Any of these signs, seek medical advice. Number 8, the Asian tiger mosquitoes. As with dogs, mosquitoes may not immediately come to mind when thinking of dangerous animals in China, but they are the cause of 1 million deaths every year. That makes this animal one of the smallest yet deadliest killers of humans. Normally associated with rural locations, they are also found in built-up areas. They pass diseases to humans by biting the skin. We are all familiar with that telltale itch and that annoying buzzing around our heads as soon as we try and sleep. Asian tiger mosquitoes are thought to have originated in Southeast Asia before spreading to other locations such as the south of China. They carry diseases including dengue fever and West Nile virus, also the Zika virus, for which these currently have no vaccine in, which could affect pregnant women and their unborn children. The Chinese have been running experiments in recent years that appear to be successful in helping to eradicate the species of mosquito. Number 9, the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are the biggest lizards in the world. The largest specimens measure over 10 feet, 3 meters in length, and weigh around 350 pounds. They are resident to several islands of Indonesian archipelago where they are protected species. Their diet basically consists of anything on the island. Having no natural predators is probably what has allowed them to evolve into the giants they are. Armed with strong claws, powerful jaws, razor-sharp, serrated teeth, and armored scales, they are formidable beasts. I used to quite like Komodo dragons, but that was before I learned about how they hunt. The Komodo will take prey as large as water buffalo, but they don't use their size and power to do this. Instead, they employ their secret weapon, a mouthful of bacteria. The lizard only needs to bite its prey once, after which it can retreat to a safe distance and wait. This can go on for days, with the Komodo following the infected, slowly dying animal like the shadow of death itself. Komodo dragons have a host of other unsavory habits, including digging up human graves to eat the corpses. Over the years, there have been a number of attacks on people, often with deadly consequences. Number 10, fat-tailed scorpion. The fat-tailed scorpion can be found in the hot, dry regions across northern Africa, the Middle East, and India. The name came from, well, its fat tail. Despite being modest in size, around 4 inches, 10 centimeters, they pack a lethal sting. They are widely considered to be the most dangerous species of scorpion and occasionally referred to as the man-killer. The venom of the fat tail is a powerful neurotoxin which is particularly fast-acting. Death can occur in as little as a matter of hours after being stunned, with the respiratory paralysis being the cause. The only good news is there is an effective anti-venom. And that's all for today. Let us know in the comments which of these creatures scared you the most. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.